Success is most often achieved by those who don't know that failure is inevitable. I refuse to accept other people's ideas of happiness for me, as if there is a one-size-fits-all standard for happiness. If you do what you have always done, you'll get what you have always gotten. There is only one way to avoid criticism: do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. I am thankful for all of those who said no to me. It's because of them I am doing it myself. If you are offered a seat on a rocket ship, don't ask what seat. Just get on. You get what you settle for. Only those who will risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. Only those who play to win. Only those who risk to win. History favors risk-takers, forgets the timid. Everything else is commentary. I always did something I was a little not ready to do. I think that's how you grow. When there is that moment of wow, I'm not really sure I can do this, and you push through those moments, that's when you have a breakthrough. If you don't build your dream, someone else will hire you to help them build theirs. Don't be too timid and squeamish about your actions. All life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. And the day came when the risk to remain tied in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Life is being on the wire, everything else is just waiting. Pearls don't lie on the seashore. If you want one, you must dive for it. The first step towards success is taken when you refuse to be a captive of the environment in which you first find yourself. It is never too late to be what you might have been. The question isn't who is going to let me, it's who is going to stop me. You can't outwit fate by standing on the sidelines placing little side bets about the outcome of life. Either you wade in and risk everything you have to play the game, or you don't play at all. And if you don't play, you can't win. Always go with your passions. Never ask yourself if it's realistic or not. Often the difference between a successful person and a failure is not one has better abilities or ideas, but the courage that one has to bet on one's ideas, to take a calculated risk, and to act. If things seem under control, you are just not going fast enough. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. This approach has never let me down, and it has made all the difference in my life. Life is inherently risky. There is only one big risk you should avoid at all costs, and that is the risk of doing nothing. Do the one thing you think you cannot do. Fail at it. Try again. Do better the second time. The only people who never tumble are those who never mount the high wire. This is your moment. Own it. Leap and the net will appear. Saying it is impossible to live without failing at something is impossible, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you have failed by default. Every man dies, but not every man really lies. I don't think you are human if you don't get nervous. I walk slowly but never backward. Go out on a limb. That's where the fruit is. A ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. Don't worry about failures, worry about the chances you miss when you don't even try. The universe has no restrictions. You place restrictions on the universe with your expectations. Think big and don't listen to people who tell you it can't be done. Life is too short to think small. Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Do one thing every day that scares you. I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. 26 times I have been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Everything you have ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Your heart is the size of an ocean. Go find yourself in its hidden depths. Your dreams are ballbusters, they are not the yellow brick road. Screw it, let's do it. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. When you take risks, you learn that there will be times when you succeed and there will be times when you fail, and both are equally important. You can't have everything you want, but you can have the things that really matter to you. If you are not willing to risk the unusual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. And when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. To know how much there is to know is the beginning of learning to live. It's hard to beat a person who never gives up. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. There is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. I have never met a man so ignorant that I couldn't learn something from him. If you think you can do a thing or think you can't do a thing, you're right. Goal setting is the secret to a compelling future. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. The image is one thing, and the human being is another. It's very hard to live up to an image, put it that way. Without hustle, talent will only carry you so far. The reality is, sometimes you lose, and you are never too good to lose. You are never too big to lose. You are never too smart to lose. It happens. You can put wings on a pig, but you don't make it an eagle. It's kind of fun to do the impossible. You can't put a limit on anything. The more you dream, the farther you get. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. You can never cross the ocean until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. Everything you can imagine is real. As we look ahead into the next century, leaders will be those who empower others. If my mind can conceive it, and my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it. Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. I'm a success today because I had a friend who believed in me, and I didn't have the heart to let him down. Life is short, and it is here to be lived. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. Those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly. Move fast and break things. Unless you are breaking stuff, you are not moving fast enough. I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream.